Well, a very blessed day to you all, and this is Justin with another crossover minute. This is going to be a little bit different than I have done maybe in a while, if ever. This message is especially for a little girl out there. Now, I know this actual girl exists, but I also think that there may be more than one of them that this pertains to. I was made aware recently in an elementary school class. There was, among the many kids that had turned in their tests with a variety of abilities and remembrance and recollection, and even one possibly may have cheated with evidence. There was one girl that after the final grade actually didn't do too bad at all, did pretty decently, but she wrote on her paper, "I am dumb." When I heard that, it really hit me deep in my heart. And it just makes me wonder, where does that really come from? For her to think like that, for her to really maybe believe that, or just, if nothing else, just really be that down on herself to where she would actually write that on the paper. I mean, it's one thing to even actually think that, or maybe struggle with believing it, but to take the time to write it on the paper as well, on the test paper, and turn it in. I don't know if for some, for some reason, she may be using it as just an outlet to get that burden off her chest, a bit of a cry for help, or just for someone to hold her, to encourage her, to sit with her. What is her home life like, or what is it that really makes her feel that way? Does she feel like she struggles, or it takes her much harder, much longer time to make the similar type of grades or learn things than her peers? There's a variety of things it could be, but all I know is it just tugs at my heart, and I just had to talk to that little girl myself. When I heard, there were immediate things that just leaped from my heart, bypassed my brain, and just reached out to her. So for that little girl, whoever you are, wherever you are, however old you are, however old you've become, whatever your journey is, hey, if I'm taking that paper and grading it myself, I'll check with the answer key, or with my knowledge of the answers to those problems, or whatever it is that determines what the right answers for those questions are. And in my discovery, turns out in this particular test, you didn't do too bad at all. You actually did pretty decent. But you did get one actual thing wrong on your paper. But I didn't mark it against you. But you did get it wrong. Something that I didn't mark on your paper that you got wrong is your comment saying that you are dumb. And you got that wrong because it's not true. Now, everyone has different levels of intelligence, understanding, comprehension, gifting, talents, as well as things that they don't know as well as other people may, or, and that is in a wide variety of things, not just math or English or science or social studies or certain little things we call classes and courses and studies in school. There's a wide variety of things in life which actually do translate into careers or working with people, serving them, or being productive in what we do in our role in a family or in a home or in society or in ministry or in life or whatever the setting is, public or private. There's a wide variety of giftings and talents and abilities and aptitudes that everybody has. And everybody's different. And yes, some people may be strong in this area and they're weaker in other areas. That person may be stronger in the area that person's weak in, and vice versa, and who knows. And so it's a wide variety. The thing that you got wrong was your overall assessment of yourself and judging yourself based on one subject and one test within that subject matter. You know, a lot of times stereotypically, at least historically, especially in Western societies and culture, and especially in light of the Enlightenment era that we've been in for centuries, math and science has been exalted above many of the other areas of life and vocation and studies and all that. And so it has been kind of subconsciously ingrained in us that I'm just giving this by example. People who are very good in math or science are just considered smarter than other people. They're the highest of intelligence or thing, and that is so not true. Yes, they may be capable of doing certain things that other people can't do because of their intelligence level, but so is it true for those that are intelligent in areas that they're not intelligent in, that they lack in. And the fact is that beyond just intelligence and aptitude, your most important intrinsic value is the fact that you exist, the fact that you are here, not what you know or what you're capable of knowing, not what's up here, but who you are right in here and what you have right in here, your heart, your ability to love and to be loved and to give love, and the fact that you are valuable because you simply exist. You were conceived, and that makes you valuable, period. You are alive today. You are irreplaceable. You are one of a kind, more than just one in a million. You are one in ever, one in infinity. There can never be another one just like you, and there will never be. You are beautiful just as you are. And in all of our human imperfection, in all of our ways, our habits, our strengths, our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities, our tendencies, that is you. This is me. And everyone around us is beautiful and valuable as we are, just for being who we are. Now, the things we do, we have choices to live right, to do well, to do right in the sight of God, to do right by people, to care for them, to love them, to protect them, take care of them if they're in need. But your value is based on the fact that you are alive and breathing right now. And that makes you special, that makes you important, that makes you irreplaceable and invaluable. And so I just couldn't help but just talk to your heart for a moment. Right where you are. When I hear something that is not accurate, I immediately want to come to the defense of truth and correct it with love and gentle respect and with compassion. And when I heard that, my heart knew that's not true. That's not who you are. I understand that may be how we feel in various given times, but that does not define us. Our feelings don't define us. Our successes and failures don't define us. Our limitations and capacities, our gifts, they don't define us at all. And one other thing I would say, I know not everyone has someone to sit down with, to sit beside it, to put their arm around, and to look into your eyes and to just listen to you. How do you feel? Why do you feel dumb sometimes? And maybe we can sit and talk about things that you're interested in, things that you know, things that you've learned, things that you struggle learning. Sit and talk for a while, maybe laugh, have some memories, do something nice, fun. And you know what? Throughout all that time, just you being you and being allowed to share your thoughts, your dreams, your ideas, your imaginations, your questions, your interests, your fears, all of that in a safe setting with someone who cares about you. That is living proof that you are not dumb. You are a gift. That's the correct answer. You are a gift. We all in desperate need of grace, not to put any one of us, ourselves, or each other up too highly now, of course, but never also lower than we are. You are not dumb. You are a gift. Parents, fathers, just a special note. What are we doing? What are we doing with our opportunities to invest in our children, to sit with them, and whether they're our biological or adopted children or in our custody, or whether they're kids that we manage, work with, serve, lead, pastor, shepherd, and whatever we do with kids. What are we doing with our opportunities to sit with our children, to listen to them, to hear their hearts, to help shape and guide their hearts and their mentalities, to have proper, positive, beautiful intimacy with God and a specialness in their heart and a fondness about love and life and the dignity of their own selves and respect for themselves and healthy boundaries and with regard to their own thoughts, not just with relationship with other people, but the more healthy they have of a concept of themselves, the better decision making they're going to have as far as who and what they allow into their heart and lives and what those people and things are allowed to do to them. We have golden opportunities to invest and impact children of now, the adults of the future, and their lives and their impact on others. Don't lose this opportunity. Don't squander it out of selfish living or out of short-sightedness or out of inconvenience or whatever the other excuses or reasons we do to not pay that type of attention and time invest with the children in our lives, in our arm's reach. May you be charged with such a tenderness of conscience and an awareness in your spirit like never before at the mission field that those little hearts are all around you within your arm's reach. And may you have the wherewithal and the desire and the unction and the words to say and the things to do to plant and foster and water and nourish the seed of life within each one of the gardens of their little hearts. In the name of Jesus, let it be so. Until next time.